Yeah. Today, we're gonna do a little room tour with a twist. The cork of the wine is inside of it. I didn't have a bottle opener, so I just shoved a pair of scissors in there. So don't judge me, or you can, whatever you want. Honestly, free game, free ball, you know? That's the internet. So I wanted to do a little room tour with a little bit of a twist. Not only this was just because it's a Friday night and my birthday was 2 days ago and my friend bought me some wine, so I'm gonna enjoy it. I just turned 25 2 days ago. 25 2 days ago. I wanted to do this room tour as authentic as possible, okay? Y'all are gonna see all of the mess. This is a messy room tour. Some of it might be embarrassing, but at the end of the day, it's going to give me motivation to organize it because currently I'm living with my family, but in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I will be moving in with my best friend, okay? It'll be packed up and gone, and it'll be a completely different space that I will be living in. So I want to commemorate this moment because I love the way that my room is set up. There are some art pieces that have fallen down or are just not up right now or whatever, and that's fine. That is the reality of being an artist and having every section of your wall filled with art. Oh my god. I'm having really bad period pains, so if I just looked like I was dying, it's because I was dying for a moment. And I know this isn't helping, but girl, let me have a little bit of rosé on my birthday week, okay? Let's just get started. Okay, let's just get this bitch started. So I currently have no one with me but me, myself, and I, so I will just be holding my device and showing you around. Hope that's okay. As you can see, this is the fuck shit corner. Currently, the bathroom is being redone. I came home from vacation and this shop vac was in my shop vac, is that what it's called? Is in my room. It's giant, it's massive. There also was a stone cutter just like laying in the middle of my room when I came home from vacation. It was really great. And there's also this really heavy door sitting on my closet door, you know, so I don't really have access to my closet right now. So that's really good. This is not my shelving unit. This is not my bookcase. I live with my parents, so they have some stuff in here. This is not supposed to be in here. This is just temporary. This is laundry. This is a painting I'm working on. This is more exciting stuff to look at, for sure. Up here, there's also a painting missing up there. I think it's just over there. It's that mermaid painting I had over here. But either way, I have, I guess let's just take a look down here. There's a bunch of books over there, some paint. This is my big ass bat painting. It's not done yet. This is a pink canvas I just recently painted. The brush and water is still sitting there on my desk. And yeah, so these are all of my friend Erin's prints that are sitting here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I got for free, mind you, which is pretty sick. So those are all there. This is a Gerard Way drawing I did as a preteen. That's a signed thing by Felly. That's a blush from the Billie Eilish concert. That's a quote I wrote out on a little thing. When I was a wellness coordinator, I wrote down a bunch of little affirmations to give to people for their mental health and stuff. I also was going through a very much spiritual awakening, so I was like in my spiritual bag. And yeah, this is a little Hello Kitty. I copied this from Pinterest and I didn't finish it, but it's there. It's on a star. This is also an unfinished painting here. Very cool, very whimsical. This just came straight from the dome. That's straight from my brain. These are some mountains and some water. My friend hosted a little paint night. It was very Bob Ross. This is a Mira puzzle I did when I got my wisdom tooth surgery, and then I did this as I was healing from it. Yeah, this is my Charlie XCX Billie Eilish painting I did not too long ago to represent their song Guess, and there's some like lacy elements in there and everything. I still want to do a whole video pertaining to that piece. This is a piece I did, I think freshman or sophomore year of college. This black and white painting, I really love it. It's of my fuzzy carpet and some little cute little items. And then this I did an anatomy for artists, and it's still not done, It's a hand drawing with graphite. Now that I've shown you the art wall, this is my really messy desk. This is a painting that my friend got me for my birthday. I'm really excited to hang that up in my new space. This is a battery powered fan. This is my favorite lotion. It's peppermint cashmere. I think it was only really a thing during Christmas, but I really love it. This is, you know, a tripod thing that hooks to your desk. Paintbrushes, all the paintbrushes. And then I have like my things up here. I usually have like makeup up here, my straightener. There's a dying plant. Well, it's kind of alive, but it's definitely, it needs to be put in a pot. I'm not very good at taking care of plants, but here are my scrunchies, and here are a bunch of little things that I've collected. And then fucked out, this is like my little house that I created. I literally painted this and constructed it while I was in art school. Now we could do an in-depth thing of that, but that would literally take forever, and this is just a room tour. So here is my literal desk and some wine. You know, why not take a sip? This is my favorite purse in the literal world. I got it from your mom. Okay, sorry. I got it from the costume cabaret during Halloween season. It was about $89 US, but it is very good quality. And I love her so bad. I definitely spilt some wine on it. But she's perfect. Her name is Scully, and I love her so bad. This is my very unmade bed with a bunch of squishmallows, blankets, some bags. My makeup's over there. And then we have some art on the walls. These are all my tarot and oracle decks that I have here. These are fairy wings that I actually wore for Halloween once, but now I use it as a backdrop. This is a self-portrait. That's a kind of a self-portrait in a way, but it's of a doll. That is a bat I painted, another blue bat that I painted. I think that's going to be a random little series of mine. That is the womb space, you know, because we all come from the cooch. Right out the cooch, right out the uterus. So I love that. And then these are some lights. That's actually a bag. This little mushroom is actually a bag. I have a Bratz poster. This is a painting I did. It's kind of like a psychedelic eye. I'm attracting my desires. That's another example of my little affirmations. This is a moon tapestry I have above. And then that swirly thing we've had since like the 2000s, and I just love it. And it's pink, and it has some of my fake little leaves on it. But yeah, I have some more drawings, and that's a piece my friend Goulet did of like meditation. It was a print that she had done. More affirmations, more artwork. That was a print that my friend did of the Furby, Peppa, and Hello Kitty, my favorite. Here is a T for T print that is my favorite, and it says trans love is beautiful. And then there is more affirmations. I am irreplaceable. I express myself freely. I spread love to those around me. And this one says, we don't know it all, let it go and embrace. But yeah, and then I had a I'm like out of breath, y'all. And then I had this tapestry here. It looks like a mess because like my whole fucking room is a mess, but whatever. When I was younger, and I still am, but when I was younger, I was extremely obsessed with 21 Pilots. So I have a bunch of 21 Pilots fan art. There was a skull drawing that I had here that literally took me 15 hours that dropped to the ground. So y'all will not be able to see that in this video because I'm too lazy. That was a signed poster by JID that I got when I went to his concert, and I really, really love that. And I would love to get it framed because it is ripping and tearing apart, which I don't love. This is a tapestry here. My parents got that sloth tapestry when they went to Costa Rica. There's a bunch of stuff on the floor. Again, this is a very realistic room tour, okay? Here is my bookshelf that is mainly filled with art supplies, but there are books at the bottom. And then I also have my shower caddy in here because, again, the bathroom is being redone. And then here is some pads. Yeah. Basically, the rest of the tour are my knickknacks and the rest of my art that's on the wall. So I have this cute purse back there. That is my journal from when I was like literally in 2nd grade. As all my little 1st, 2nd grade thoughts in there. I love it. And it's cheetah print. It says princess. It's very me. I have some ribbon. This is a rainbow high doll, or it might be one of the little ones because I'm pretty sure she's one of the little ones. And then this is of course a Bratz doll. Her name is Chloe. This little guy came with the Rainbow High doll. This is just a little pet shop I'd gotten. This is a pumpkin I painted. Some lesbian mermaids. Me as a mermaid. And then this thing that says, girl, don't think, just dance and slay diva, because sometimes I just be staying in my head too much. Some more fan art from when I was in middle school. Some more here. I was actually in high school at this point when I made this. It has a bunch of random stuff in there, little Easter eggs if you will. I drew an anatomical heart, as every artist baddie does. There's a little Pikachu. Here are some more bats because again, I am obsessed with bats. Here's a coloring page of mine. I will be coming out with a coloring book at some point in my lifetime. This is a little diva dog. There's me as a little diva child with my sunglasses on. All of my necklaces. Here's Billie Eilish. Over here, here's an iHome from the 2000s that unfortunately stopped working. Here's my microphone for the podcast that I did that lasted a couple months. This back here is a mosaic that I did years ago. Here's my little guy that fell over. This is my jewelry box. My little Labubu earrings. Labubu, Labubu, La Fufu, Labubu. Another family photo with us and the dogs. That's Sadie in Vegas, the cutest little boxer dogs ever. Another little baby photos of me and my best friend Fox. Ed Hardy, fortune teller. Some more Ed Hardy shit. This I'd put out when I was filming my podcasts. I wrote lock in above the doorknob because I'm funny like that. And then I have more art. This was a vision board I made for 2025. I have my 2026 vision board there, but this one was for 2025. We have the brat, go piss squirrel, little beetle, some more art and things of that nature. Some more art. This is my cat Tamara that passed away a couple years ago. There's Garfield, Megan 2.0. I haven't even seen either of the Megans, but I like Megan the Stallion. So, you know, there's a Megan poster. I also really like pink. So here's a little thing I painted. That's a print from a friend. This, I don't even know where I got this, but it's cool and it's pink and I like it. Here's a painting I realized I never really posted anywhere, but it's an abstract painting I did with my old art teacher kind of recently. She does like medicine painting classes, so we did this out in nature, and it was like we were printing all of the leaves and stuff, and I really loved it. That is a record my friend painted, that one too. There's another one hiding, and this was to commemorate going to Colorado. Love it, live it, laugh it. Some more art. And then, oh god, I really love this runner rug as well. Overall, this is the messy room tour. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. This realistic version of a room tour where everything is just, you know, there's clothes that haven't been put away, there's clothes that need to be washed, and everything's a little bit messy, but that's life. And be gay. Oof. Okay. Well, I really got, wow, words are hard. I haven't even drank the whole thing, girl. I really hope you guys have enjoyed my messy room tour. It was short, sweet, but I just really wanted to commemorate the space, show you guys some of my art, show you guys how artists live their lives, you know, like in a realistic manner, because, you know, my room is my art studio, my dance studio, and my YouTube studio, because sometimes I record videos in here too. So it's like, you know, it gets a little crazy. But I am really excited to move and to get rid of some things. I just spilt my drink again. Can you all tell I'm going through something? Because I am, but like I'm definitely going through something. I'm definitely have been going through the works. So as much as I would like to film my 25 things I have learned at 25, I would still love to do that. That might be in a week from now instead, because girl, it's been one hell of a month. It's been one hell of a year. It's been one hell of an existence after graduation, and you know what, I have learned so much in the past few years, and I would love to give my wisdom of what I have as a 25-year-old lady. Shout out to Jenna Marbles, but yeah. Now, what kind of bug is that? Now, what kind of bug is crawling on my ceiling? Is what I would like to know. Actually, do I want to know? Not really. But anyways, I'm gonna turn off the camera and organize my life. Do my best to organize my life. Put some clothes away, organize some things, get rid of some things. I would really like to just cleanse everything. I really don't want to own so many things that I do. I want to get rid of some old art, maybe just take photos to commemorate it. But like, there's some things underneath my bed that like I really need to just get the fuck rid of. Like, at a certain point, it's just like, girl, it's just taking up, what do they call it? Girl, I don't know. But it's just taking up way too much space, and I really do want to live a less cluttered life. And also, the room that I'm moving into is a little bit smaller. I will have extra room in another space for some of my art things, but I want to do really good in just kind of consolidating as much as possible. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please take care of yourself. Listen, I personally am going through a lot mentally, and I might just be like having fun in this video, but not kidding. Like, literally an hour or two ago, I was on the phone with my mom for almost 2 hours, just, you know, trying to get out of bed due to my mental state. I'm also on my period. I also was traveling the past couple days, which was great, but also, of course, I got my period on my birthday, on the day of July 15th. I got my period. So it wasn't so great, but you know what, you live and you learn and you get through it, and you just gotta push through it sometimes. And I know there is great, amazing, abundant times coming my way when I feel more myself, when I feel more in a space of healing, because I've gone through a lot this year. I feel like I've grown out of some people. Life moves on. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this little room tour, this little messy room tour, and all of the motherfucking love. Mwah, bye. It is, oh, it's not straight. Not even slightly. Like me for real. Talk to y'all on the flip side. And remember to take care of yourself and keep being you, diva. Stay swaggy. Live your best life. Mwah.